Hello and welcome everybody again to one of the videos of how to doodle, I guess. I'm not a professional, you know that. I'm just a terrible drawer. I just doodle and sketch and try to do something. So here, I know it's been a while I haven't posted anything, but here in this video, I'm gonna go and as you can see, I'm sketching this guy. I actually printed this guy at the end to a poster because it's funny. It's about a big person trying to eat or liking burgers. And his shirt was says fries and shake. So I sketched it out and I was like, yeah, it looks okay. I was just start with a sketch and then you go over with a pen. So we'll start little by little adding the design. I don't know, I don't feel like I don't change much on my drawings after I sketch them. I just go about them and just go. Then start adding color. I do layers for this, and then I alpha lock it and then clip it, and item by item, so that way I don't have to worry about going over to the other stuff that is already colored. So, yep, I was thinking of what color to use for the shirt. I thought orange was a good color. Just, it's like Whataburger colors, I guess. And that tells you a lot about Whataburger. Who eats this kind of stuff? So, it's like, what should we put as a background? The background I was struggling, I didn't know what to put. But I was like, I'll just put some of this, put some words, some kind of looking graffiti looks, and yeah, that's the result. Now here, a next one, it was like kind of like a bird, Mickey Mouse, or I was like, I don't know. Just some pose. I guess I was going more for the pose and for the drawing, like see what it came out. And I was like, yeah, he's kind of like telling, you hold it right there, you son. So I was sketching that, and I was like, he's like, oh no. Oh yeah, one thing you can do is just flip it left and right to see how it will come out. So I was trying a couple of things. I was like, maybe the hair could be the ears, but I was like, I don't know. Should I put old style Disney ears of Mickey or new style of ears? I don't know. So I was like, I might as well go for a rabbit looking type, or horns. I don't know. You know, you gotta play with your doodle, see what you like better. And I was like, I just put stuff here, little things. I put in other pictures. I was struggling with the hand, so I just went to another layer and started drawing the hand. And that's what it came out. I was like, yeah, that works. And so I erased the old hand and put the new hand. I didn't put any gloves on this one. I was like, we'll just make it realistic kind of hands looking. And I was like, he's saying, no, you stop it right there. And then the other guy was like, excuse me, sir. I'm heading out. I don't know if I left the horns on this one or not. And then, yeah, see, I came with an idea. Like, maybe he's doing some power thing. Like, power. Sprinkles magic. I don't know, it's not magic. Just power. Explosion in my hands. See, I did come back to those horns. For some reason. I should be holding a weapon. No, it didn't convince me. So I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, maybe he's fighting a group of penguins. And that's what I came up with. A group of penguins fighting my guy. So like, there we go. The eyes. The penguin pose. I was like, what should I put? So I was going over and over. I was like, well, let's add more penguins. Maybe I like the penguin. I like the way he came out. So I was like, maybe it's another one rushing towards him. So I created another layer and then started posing that. And I was like, I'll give him human feet. I don't know why. Just some type of feet. Like, see, he's rushing towards it. He's being stopped. Here we go. I think I put another one. Yep, that's another one over there. He's been taken down already. He's like, I fell. This battle's not going well for the penguins. Because my guy is like, not right now. Not today. Yep, there's the outline, and now I'm just gonna ink it. Yep. I know sometimes when I do put the ink now, sometimes I do decide to change stuff and add stuff, but that's, I don't know, whatever comes to mind. We'll go from there. And something hard or difficult for me is the feet. Like when you put in the shoes to make it look like it's standing facing one way or the other, that's difficult. So I just like try to doodle them in different kind of poses or ways. Coloring too. My kids tell me that I use too many colors. That I should less colors. Like just stick to like a few colors instead of being all colorful, which I always forget. As you can see here, I'm always forgetting to put just stick to a few colors. Yeah, I was gonna go with a darker color on his skin, but I was like, nah, I don't want to make it too much Disney-like type creature. Still evil Disney. Here we go. And I think I put a background on this. The shading takes a minute to the lighting. I was like, where's the lighting coming from? And just, there we go. I'm like, Good, like an eye of Sauron. Just kidding. Just an eye in the background. I was thinking of a dragon maybe looking into this. I played with a lot of ideas on that, and I was like, I don't know. I don't remember what I left it as. It's been that long that I drew this, and I just now get into it. There's the other options I got, other ideas. Ultimately, I think I just took away the... yeah, I left it. It's melting. I did lift the eye. This was a challenge, a contest I entered. I also tried it like this, and like unique. I don't remember what I entered for this. I think I did first in the paper, and then I transferred over to digital, just to see how it come out in digital, whatever ideas. The lettering is just style. I don't know. Try to see what I could do. What would look nice or not nice. Like it's floating into the distance. I just wasn't sure what to end up with. I was like, I'll just put 3D shadows and I was like, oh yeah, Black Book. Shout out to that Black Book because you know that's one of the ones that did the challenge, Black Bookology. It's a contest. You can enter a contest. I think they have regular contests that you can enter. But hey, sorry, my voice is low. I'm not too loud. But yeah, this is what I was working on. I had it on paper first, and then I transfer over. I was like, you know, when you transfer from paper to digital, if you do take a picture and then you put it, then it makes sense. But then if you just you try to copy it, it's sometimes difficult. This one's just a doodle about a Humpty Dumpty playing with a Rubik's Cube or something like that. But it's my style, my version of Humpty Dumpty. I also got inspiration from Alice in Wonderland, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. That's what I was thinking when I was drawing this. I was like, what can I do? Another thing that I struggle a lot with is doing backgrounds. And as you can see in all this, the background is always messy. I don't know how to do a background. It's hard for me to do. I get a mental block. I don't know what to put as a background on my drawings. It's like, what are they doing? Where are they? I try to paint a story, and I'm like, I don't know. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's like, yeah, there you go. See, in the middle of nowhere, just playing with a Rubik's Cube. Oh, I don't know how to mix it. So I don't know. Here's another one. What is this one? I can't remember what this one is. Was it I think it's a mermaid, maybe? I was going for. But I don't know. It's just shapes and like the pose. I've been trying to work on the pose. I'm like, maybe a pose. Just going, so what is it over there? You see feet and it's like over proportioned. Big feet. I'm like, anatomy, something that I've been working on too. I'm like, let's go ahead. And I like the pose. I was like, that pose is nice. I'll just put some clothes on, up to the model, like some warrior princes in the future. Oh yeah, I had drawn something on my phone on a piece of paper and I transfer over. I was like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and put this over here. I did like this drawing when I did on paper. That's why I transferred it. So as we can see, it's like a sexy woman looking. I like the eyes and the lips on it. So I was like, ooh, maybe I could put her yellow hair, like a blondish girl. With like, you know, Snow White maybe type of status. I don't know. I was like, I'll just color it in. Sometimes I do better drawings in paper. I think it's better in paper. But digital gives you so much more freedom to do and make mistakes and color in and, you know, mess up. Because sometimes on paper, if you draw and then you erase, I don't have good erasers. But when you do erase, it just leaves a mark. And it's just, I don't know, it's hard to color in after that. And as you can see, all this, you know, extra effects. Cold caliente. Cold as caliente. Well, I just left it like this. Her neck's a little up too far ahead. Like, oh, she broke her neck in the process. All right, that was the other one. I did like that one, but couldn't keep it. Then this one, oh yeah, this one it ended up being. I did like the bird. I was like, oh, this bird looks cool. He's like walking around like, Let me show you something, son. I think the legs were too short. I think I changed that too because the legs are too short. I don't remember quite well. But I was like, oh, let's do a story with him. He's walking, pointing at something. He's walking over this man. I was like, could it be a man? And then I was like, no, I'm gonna change it to possibly a bird dressed as a man with a mask of a man. See, I didn't know what pose to create. I was like, I don't like this poses. I'm like, is he begging? No, he's not begging. I was like, no, it's gonna be a mask. It's gonna be another bird with a mask on, pretending to be a human. And then you give this look with pants and shoes and everything. I was like, yeah, he's gonna be looking this way, and then the bird's gonna be guiding him to walk. Like, come on, let's go this way. And then I was like, oh, maybe he has an Adidas shirt. Yeah, some type of, I'm not getting paid for that. But I was like, all right, then that, and then we're gonna create a neck. Some bird is still in the egg, rushing at it. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let's put an eagle, a hawk maybe, or something like that. Another type of bird. And I did like this bird, the way it came out. Look at him. He's like, interesting. It's gonna be looking at the other two birds. Yeah, there we go. See? Or like an eagle type bird. He's like over here, like, there they come. He has a tattoo, a bird tattoo. Now, and I was like, oh, then it'd be cool to have a human, an actual human, dressed as a bird. Because we have a bird dressed as a human, so I might as well put a human dressed as a bird. And I was like, what about a girl? A girl dressed as a bird. That make more sense than a guy dressed as a bird. So I started doing that. I was like, we're going to have gloves on our hands to mimic a bird's wings. And then long neck, and then she's going to have this mask over her face. And it's going to be like a woodpecker looking kind of bird. I wasn't too sure on the style, the design of the woman, but I was like, yeah, I'll just make it goofy. And then it goes to color it all in. Put color, wings, yep. See the arms, the feathers are going to be yellow. Yep, here we go. And look at that. I got you up here once I finish coloring all this. Same process for all, just mask, make it a alpha lock, and then on Procreate you alpha lock it and then create another layer and then clip mask it to it. And you can just color in and all that. See, again, I struggle with the background. I don't know what to put in the background. I know they're the story I'm telling, I just don't know where they're standing. They're standing in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, I have no ideas for backgrounds. On a hill. A fool on a hill. It's just like walking towards like, hey, let me see if you can fool this woman to be a bird and let the woman fool you that she's a bird. So I was like, I don't know. We'll just go and see what comes out. There we are. I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm putting shadows and shades. I like doing that. Oh yeah, then I made it into a cover for my coffee cup, which I did have at work. Now this one, I had already done it on paper. As you can see, I'm transferring it over to my tablet, so I can put it another as a wallpaper on my computer. A little bird. I was messing around with bird styles and designs. This one's like a little Mexican one. Little vaquero or cowboy. Like, come on, amigo, put your hands up. And it's like the revolution and all that. So he's like, has his big gun, like, howdy there, partner. What you got, amigo? Just looking at something. So I was like, oh, let's add another bird. Here, I'll do that in a minute. So I'm putting all the shading. I like the sketchbook looking type. So I think I don't know if I left pencil traces or something. But I like that. I was like, hey, don't mess with bandito, outlaw or whatever. Like, no, just don't mess with. And I'm in Texas, so I was like, I have to mess with Texas? No, but I'm more of a Californian. So just don't mess with Cali. And then I was like, oh, let's do another bird, but this time it's pirate because I love pirates. And this is my pirate-looking bird. Again, it was already drawn on paper. I just transferred it over. But it gave me a chance to move it around and wiggle it here and there to make it look more like in the story I was making. It's a wooden peg leg. It was like, ooh, far away. I was like, what is he leaning on? Is he leaning on something? No, he's not. It's just from the top view, maybe. It's a sword. I think I did switch it over. See, I was like, let's put it together. I was like, oh, color. What did I do on this one? I think I was putting shading. I was shading on that. That's why it doesn't look like nothing's happening, but I'm actually shading, giving a little highlights here and there. Making sure that it comes out, playing with the colors, with the highlights. Sometimes it takes a while. You can't tell all the shading that is going around, but it's there. I swear it's there, I promise. Ugh, this is a long video. But it's been a while, so like, I was like, hey, let's have some highlights in that. See, look at that. Pirate versus Cowboys. Yeah, I have that. I'm not using that. I'm using this right here. I'm like, this might as well make it look like it's cracked and he shot the glass because my cup is plastic. So it's like he shot through the plastic, and I put it on my canvas at work like that. Look at that, and it goes around my cup and it looks pretty cool. And that was it. Thank you.